It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Lions and the Chiefs on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Tonight we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2023, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gunn with Charles Davis. Well, Charles, our 8th opening night broadcast together, and we couldn't ask for a better place to be. Arrowhead Stadium. So the football will be yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. But they have to understand.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when we see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Sheds off the tackle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together. So
the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
It'll almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
You got to go right here. You got to play first down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, for Patrick Mahomes and these Chiefs, they're trying to become the first team to repeat as Super Bowl champs since the Patriots in the 03-04 seasons. So we're going on 20 years here. What kind of chances do you give the Chiefs of pulling it off? And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Breaks a tackle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him at the tight end position in catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 815 passes as a tight end in the NFL, call your tailor and get measured for the gold jacket.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 68 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback.
Touchdown! Travis Kelce, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 13. A big play there for KC. 53 yards. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go, fellas. You know what we want, boys. Let's go. That's what it is. That's what it is. This is the calm before the storm, baby. Let's start, baby. Come on, let's go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back out.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. Still going. Still going. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, already his second touchdown. The KC all ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick time. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down.
There he goes, right side. Now look out to the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 91 yards. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into
the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time. Partner, and I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside to 45. Give them 32 on the play.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Bell brings it in across the formation. And he takes this just a few red zone before going out. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Pacheco gets it up the gut. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. They'll run here with Pacheco. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Mahomes takes it himself, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my. 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little...
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know they're going to be surprised.
This player's development trait is hidden. Put him in your... It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll see Nick Bolton. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Chiefs and the Jags, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take them. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, They spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And some space here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He's a second-round pick, a solid second-round pick. But when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had first-round grades on him.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Toss right side to Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health,
the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that. The one that got him that 7-0 lead.
of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A handoff now for Pacheco. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Chiefs are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call it. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
Yellow.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A run by Pacheco on second down. Shedding through the defense. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And
the KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
it's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. There he goes, left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
They'll try with McKinnon. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So this offensive unit, the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He's got a man, complete. Unable to corral him, he fights through. A big play there for KC, and even 60 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions, and the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly, and now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in. Third quarter action. This offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Out to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Walker was drafted because of his tools and potential down the line. A little bit of a slow start to his career, only 3.5 sacks as a rookie. The key for everyone in Jacksonville, just stay patient. He's got a chance to develop into something big.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On the handoff, it's Pacheco pushing through the contact. And he's got this down to the 35. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Kansas City.
Now it's the backup Gabbert. Open man here. It's the tight end Kelsey. They can't tackle him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are on their way to a 2-0 start. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the... We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. Gabbert now from the 50. That's complete to Tony. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Gabbert now on 2nd down. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Gabbert. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Gabbert now to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear...
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been
shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. 75 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Choose from 4 preset offers that range in level of... It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Chiefs and the Bears, and it comes your way next.
Well, it is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, so the football will be at the 25-yard line. Offense gets set to take over.
Yellow.
They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mahomes now to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive, that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
Fancy footwork in midfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll run for the first down with Jerick McKinnon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Mahomes now on first down, sliding out of the pocket. Able to power through, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We got a pause here for an injured player, and as you can see, that's Patrick Mahomes right now who's in some discomfort, and everybody kind of holding their breath. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
On 1st and 10, Gabbard.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
The Chiefs at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Mahomes firing complete.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Dances by him, and down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
54 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the pass... things up. Now there's room to roam.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Shrugs him off, and he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running at the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Catch made by Watson on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A good rip by Pacheco. And you have to go back to 1990 with Johnny Johnson with the Cardinals to find a rookie 7th rounder with more rushing yards than he had last season. The 251st pick out of Rutgers took over the KC backfield with 830 yards in 2022.
Mahomes now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. Dancing to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
While on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no point. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a run with Pacheco. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
The Chiefs off to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And this pass caught by Gray.
Oh, some strong running. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Toney.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Toney with it.
And he'll be out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
And this is...
Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
15.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip up a game that big. And he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Gray.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him. Now up a first down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chance.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors,
so now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this off to take over.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
90 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
on any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Kansas City,